Aye, Commander. But you need more than that to survive on the other side.
Down 2 brothers and 1 little ship for Castle Black.
We'll find out what happened to...
Look how they're gorging themselves. I've always wondered where Bowen Marsh finds the food to feed us all.
There are vast supplies frozen in the ice of the wall. They're leftovers from a time when there were lots more of us, and the lords of the south were more generous.
What? They're serving us meat that's several centuries old? 7 hells!
Ah, you really are stupid.
Morse!
What do you want of me, Walder?
I have finished restoring the statuette that you entrusted me with just before you left to track down Gorold.
Really? Let's have a look.
I must say it was a true pleasure. Brothers normally ask me to paint them a pretty woman with big teats and spread legs. But I must say that this is a little more original. I realize we aren't the best of friends, but this statue is a work of art. I hope I treated it with the attention it deserved. I'm rather proud of my work. I returned it to its original colors, and it looks like new.
It's beautiful work, Walder. I have never seen such a striking likeness of the warrior. It's as if you have given him life.
It would appear the frost has not completely eaten away my hands. I hope you don't regret the price you paid for this job.
Not at all. This statue is worth more than you can imagine.
True. Actually, I have a vague idea of it. I've already seen this kind of work in the past, but only once, at the Great Sept of Baelor of King's Landing. I recall legends telling of statues made by the first disciples of the Seven, when they still strode the hills across the narrow sea. They were carved into a star that the Seven had torn from the heavens. These statues depicted the true face of the gods, just as they were when they showed themselves to the Andals.
And it is said that the Andals' greatest heroes carried them off when they snatched Westeros from the first men and the ancient gods.
How can a man such as yourself find himself in possession of such a precious object? I've never taken you to be such a devout man.
This statuette of the warrior has always belonged to my family, as far back as the bloodline stretches. It is because of this that he walks alongside us. Have you heard of the Battle of the Field of Fire?
Ah, now there's another great tale. At the time of Aegon the Conqueror's conquest, the Lannister king and the King of the Reach united their forces to fight the Targaryen and their dragons.
This is not just any old tale. This battle really took place. and it was the greatest massacre in the history of the Seven Kingdoms. On that day, more than 4,000 knights perished in the fire of those three great dragons. Amory Westford, my ancestor, fought under the colors of the lion, as is our duty. When the shadows of the dragons blotted out the sky, and their fire engulfed both men and beasts, he prayed for his life, as he had never done before. He swore then, on his immortal soul, that he would search for and gather all seven, collecting the 6 other statues which accompany the warrior. Amory survived, and he set about his quest to give thanks to the seven. He never succeeded, and our bloodline inherited his oath.
I imagine that faith comes more easily when one rushes into the jaws of such monsters. It's a beautiful tale all the same. You know, I could maybe help you keep this ancient promise, Mors.
Let's just say that I'm interested. What do you hope to gain from it?
Sometimes it's pleasing to be able to work on something just because it's beautiful, Mors. What I want is to finish what I've begun, before I'm judged by the Father.
Would you do it for free?
I've not taken so much joy in anything since I chose to take the Black, and you know how important the faith is to me. If I could help you accomplish this sacred vow of your ancestors, I'd be paying homage to the gods for all their graces.
And how would you do that?
This statuette, it was created to be part of the group of 7.
Yes, we already spoke of it.
Wait, you don't understand. I've studied it closely, and I can tell you it was made to be bonded to other objects carved from the same strange rock. Probably a bracelet or an amulet that the Andal warriors bore, like the 7-pointed star they carved into their chests. I believe I'm capable of reconstructing such a work. More than 4,000 years after its imagining, it would be magnificent.
Walder, what are you suggesting? I do not follow.
I should be able to make copies of the statuettes that go with this one. With good models, it should be possible.
Out of the question. That would mean going back on the word of my ancestors. This is about an act of faith and the honor of my bloodline, Walder.
Forgive me. I understand what you say. I've never seen a rock that compares to this one. It's perhaps true what the legends say when they claim they were carved from a star fallen from the heavens.
That may well be. I thank you, and I would leave you now.
Wait, I can restore them, just as I brought the warrior back to life for you. These statuettes are not unique, though extremely rare. I told you I remember seeing 3 whole sets in the Great Sept of Baelor.
You speak of a world which is closed to us, my brother.
I'd be happy to share this dream with you. If you ever manage to lay your hands on another of these precious relics, I doubt it would be in good repair. But I can restore all their beauty for you.
I thank you, Walder. Indeed, your help would be invaluable to me.
Truly? Well, all that remains for me is to pray to the 7 that they finally bestow their kindness upon you, Mors.
We have what remains of our lives to find out.
May the warrior guide your arm, and the crone light your way.
And may the Father forgive you for everything else.
You're bloody right there, brother.
Who wants there to be an attack? Not me, that's for sure.
my opinion, so much the better. It's cold enough.
It's Moore's dog, and Moores does what he likes. You best keep your mouth shut around him. What did a dog do to you?
I just don't like dogs. Especially that one. Look at it. It looks like trouble.
You can be sure that tonight I'm gonna make the whores in those
So, Celtigar, you were as excited as a virgin to see your hero behead that poor Gorold, weren't you?
Watch your tongue, peasant. Low-born scum like you often end up the same way.
Oh, just listen to him! Still with his milk teeth that he wants to roar. Who knows, you little shit? I may even have been the one to squirt you into your mother's belly.
One more word like that, and I'll send you back to the shit heap where you were born.
Shut up, knight or thief. You are all brothers now, and equal before the gods. You will fight only when I order you to.
Pardon me. My vows should be stronger than my roots.
Oh, indeed, my lamb. Here, you're officially brother to swine and rapers.
Since I must train you, I'll show you why you must stay united. Attack me, one at a time. Patrick! Poddy, approach! Let me see what you're made of. At ease. Moors, we must speak. I've just returned from the infirmary with some very sad news. Maester Aemon could do nothing to save the boy. He has succumbed to his wounds. They were too grave. The boy had southern soil running through his veins. He wasn't made to survive here. Perhaps, but no one can break their oath and go unpunished. Before he died, the boy had enough strength to give us the name of his tormentor. He is one of ours, Cregan. Cregan? First Gorod deserts, and now one of our best veterans betrays his vows? You know what I expect from you, Moors. Cregan is leading the Western Patrol. They left this morning. I will leave immediately. Shall I take the new brothers with me to track down Cregan? They may still smell like summer, but I need them to learn how to patrol the wall. On the other hand, we'll have to do without Patrick. The builders need him. All right, Jor. Cregan certainly is a big fellow. I know. He's almost as good a fighter as you. Do not endanger your new brothers too much. We're too short of men to waste them. If you hurry, you should be able to catch up with him in the ruins of the Icemark Fort. Understood. One final thing. I received a raven bearing news that concerns you. A knight in the service of the King's Hand is riding towards Castle Black. He is coming especially to speak to you. The Hand of the King, eh? I wonder what he wants with me. I was actually hoping that you could enlighten me on that matter. My life belongs to the Night's Watch, Jor. I left the Game of Thrones behind long ago. So be it. May the gods speed you. Listen here, you crows. We meet at the West Gate and leave within the hour. Patrick, Benjen spoke of several weak spots.
to this.
Pray excuse me, Sir Mors. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you have the time.
Go ahead and ask.
Here at Castle Black, the brothers tell many tales about you. They speak of the legendary battles you fought before joining the Night's Watch, and about how you earned the name the Butcher, faced with the barbarians from beyond the wall.
The wildlings? Just what do you think you know about them, lad?
I heard that they're bloodthirsty barbarians who worship the White Walkers and mate their women with the Others. They sometimes try to claw their way over the wall to steal our women and destroy our land, thirsting for our blood.
The same old stories. The White Walkers, the Others. The wildling legends about the Others are even worse than ours. They don't worship them at all. In fact, they fear them. They have much more to fear than we do, because they don't have the wall. If the White Death were to come, nothing would protect them. But men love to fear myths. We've been waiting for them for 8,000 years, and nobody's ever seen the Others, nor the White Walkers. The wildlings are a real danger. However, they are normal men, like any other, which is exactly why they are such a threat. They attack when they're hungry, or when their balls are too full. There's nothing more dangerous than a hungry man.
To be starving and ready to do anything to survive. I've been there. That's why I ended up here.
Enough talk. Listen, Kragan is well liked by his men. He's a good leader. They may not take kindly to us going after him. Be ready for anything. If there's trouble, stay together. Keep an eye on the brother fighting by your side, and all should be fine.
By the Seven, I hope that it won't come to us fighting our own brothers.
What? You're not from a fighting family, Pod? Oh, it feels just like home to me.
Kragan could have gotten away with a stint in prison and a whipping for the rape. But now that the boy is dead, once I've told him what he's accused of, he'll know that he has nothing left to lose. You can never tell how a person will react when they've come to the end of their rope.
The villain will be as desperate as a cornered animal.
Remember that this villain is easily worth 10 of you, Celtigar. We are tracking him down because he broke his oath, and he will be judged for it. But never forget that he served the Night's Watch for close to 20 years.
I won't underestimate him, Sir Mors.
Well then, get ready.
As long as we get our hands on Kragan, I'll follow him anywhere.
Is there nothing left alive along the wall?
I'm so cold. It's even worse than I'd imagined. I can't feel my feet anymore.
Silence. It's still sub... and this is as warm as it will ever get at the wall. The cold keeps you awake, and walking keeps you warm. So march on. is not a good sign. They never move alone. We've rarely seen these dogs so close to Castle Black. And Kragan's patrol should be here already. We need to find out more.
But there are only 4 of us. Could there be more of them?
4 brave sworn brothers of the Night's Watch.
You wanted action, right? Well, this is it. So stop whining.
It's madness, Sir Mors. We don't know how many there are.
Well, now there's one less. Kragan, what happened here?
The butcher's here? You're too late. There are wildlings everywhere. I killed a few, but there are too many. 2 of them. Moors. They're beasts, I tell you. I did what I could do to save my lads by luring some of the bastards to me.
Where did your men go?
I sent them to try their luck crossing the bridge. Get out of here. If you want to live. Moors, go.
It cost him his life. I would have expected nothing less from that old bastard. When your time comes, do as he did, and take as many with you as you can.
We'll try to remember that, sir.
We must leave, Sir Mors. We don't have a chance.
Remember what happened to Gorold, Poddy.
If I must die, at least I'll plant my dagger in my killer's eye.
I hope that it will be so, Ronnet. Kragan was carrying the keys to the fort. They're probably still on his body.
Shut his big trap now.
Watch out! That one's still moving! The bastard got rotted! I'll finish him off!
He's mine. Don't touch a thing without my permission.
I didn't want to deprive you of that honor, sir. You're as dangerous as ever, Butcher. At least I buried one of your boys.
Dogs like you always travel in packs. Your leader must be nearby. Where is he? Where is Gorn?
Shit on you, Crow!
You know I always get what I want from my prisoners. All you'll do is suffer more. Give up.
Go bugger yourself, old man! Son of a whore! Ah! Enough! I'll tell you what you want to know!
Fine. What were you doing so close to Castle Black?
There were only 2 of us and our men. We just climbed over the wall.
You lie. You never could have crossed here.
Gord left a long time ago. I swear to it! Bastard crows! You're all out of your heads!
Speak, and I will put an end to your suffering. You'll give in either way. Everyone talks eventually.
It's true! Gorn planned it all! We came through the mountain passes to the west. We attacked several villages, but your men at Shadow Towers set that demon of Halfhand upon us. Instead of going back the way we came, we traveled east. We gained some ground, but that bastard's patrol was still on our heels. Gorn led us here, because he knew that the gate of the wall at Icemark had been closed in haste. He always knows everything. We've been scratching at the wall ever since, digging like madmen in our quest to return home.
You're still lying.
I beg you! Stop! Please! No!
May the Mother take you into her arms.
By the Seven!
Silence!
May the demons of the Seven Hells give him what he deserves!
Save your hatred for the living. We have many more to kill.
What are your orders, brother?
There's a whole clan of wildlings not far from here, and they know that we've spotted them. He mentioned Halfhand. Corin Halfhand is relentless. If he's tracking these wildlings, he'll get them. If I know Gorn, he's surveying the area and preparing an ambush to slow down the brothers of the Shadow Tower. We'll go down and keep them from getting the passage back open. They'll be stuck here, and our brothers can just finish them off.
Perfect. The dogs will be trapped.
And us with them!
It's a risk we have to take. We can't let this opportunity go. Gorn is one of the most dangerous leaders from beyond the wall. We've got to give it a try, and there are many brothers to avenge. I have little hope, but perhaps we can at least recover their bodies.
hells? What was that noise?
A wildling hunting horn. They're retreating now that they know we're close.
By the mother! We're all going to die right here!
Shut up, Poddy. We'll be doing the attacking.
But we have no hope, sir!
Don't worry, Poddy. I saw worse in the Battle of Stag's Mount.
What? You were there, sir?
Concentrate on the present, Poddy. If memory serves me, you're not bad with a bow. Cover us from the balcony. Follow me.
At your command.
There are no survivors, then. Go in peace, brother. These scavengers won't turn your weapons against the Night's Watch. Poddy, you stand here.
You can count on me, Westford.
Cover us as long as you can. Understood?
I'll do my best.
You'd best do better than that. It's our asses you're covering. We'll go down and stop them from reopening the ancient ice mark. So don't fall asleep. Poddy is a craven wretch, but at least he can aim. villagers have dug faster than I realized. The door's almost open again. I'm certain that other wildlings are waiting on the other side of the wall for Gorn's tribe to open the door. We still haven't seen him, by the way. Be on your guard, Celtigar.
Some Moors! Look behind us! There are more coming!
They came from behind. What's that?
Watch out up there!
Moors! The gods have given me a feast of crows today.
Gorn, you finally show your face.
This time it's between you and me. Kill the boy!
Damn you all.
The butcher is mine. Don't interfere. After you die, I'll be a legend. Women will fight for my seed. I'm going to please you, old man.
If you knew how many times I've heard that. You're already dead to me, Gorn.
finally we come to River Spring. 15 years ago it was one of the region's most flourishing towns. But things slowly worsened, and today River Spring knows only idle craftsmen and discontent among the peasants. And the death of Lord Reynold Sarwick will not improve matters. That said, his death didn't surprise many people. The poor man was but a shadow of his former self since the disappearance of his eldest son. They say that his daughter is the one who makes decisions since then, and you can see where that has led.
River Spring. It is much changed.
Have you been here before?
I used to live in River Spring. I left 15 years ago.
Yes, that was a while ago. Back then, the town was still prosperous.
What happened?
I don't know the details, but I think it had something to do with the eldest Sarwick boy leaving.
I must go to the castle.
Oh? And, if I may ask, what would a red priest like you be doing here?
That is a private matter.
Ah, my apologies. In that case, enjoy your stay in River Spring, my lord. If you should need my services again, please don't hesitate to find me.
Understood.
My lord, would you at least give me your name?
Sir Alistair Sarwick.
Father above! After so long? We thought you had disappeared. My sympathies for your father. I did not recognize you.
My god R'hllor now watches over him. Thank you for the crossing, ferryman.